Hi, happy Monday. Welcome to day one. Real quick, if you have not gone through the group yet and watched the other video that I created for you, I would like you to do that first. It's going to tell you a little bit more about what's expected, what you can expect from us, and just give you a little bit more tidbits on how this group is going to run. This is just going to be a simple 14-day group. You can come in anytime you want, but I want you to come in every day. Now, if you can't be in here every day, just at least go back and do all of the lessons each day, because you guys, this is stuff you're going to use from now on. I've been coaching for 11 years, and all of these things I still go through to this day. So welcome. Please get out a pen and paper. I would love it if you had your own little spiral, or maybe it's the spiral for this training. I will have all these videos uploaded when we're done, put into the Fit Life Academy and on YouTube. And I'm also going to have this document for you in completion. Now, I'm holding it here. You're going to get it out in little daily, increments. But when you're done and you've gone through everything, I will either email you the complete document, I'll give you a Dropbox link to it, or I'll send you the location in the Fit Life Academy. Real quick before we begin, I have a thing called the Fit Life Academy. It is a complete kind of like Netflixable resource center that's off of Facebook that has every one of the trainings I've ever done. It's how to be Emerald, how to be Ruby, how to get to Diamond, how to be Superstar Diamond. Everything that I've learned, I have it in there. Power Hour, etc., etc. Please know that if you're part of Team Fit Life, it's yours. It's free. I want to give you those resources. But what I've learned in this business, it's not so much about who your coach is. It's about what you do with the information you have. And if you ever need anything, let me know. It is up to you. This business is up to you, but I feel obligated to at least give you as many resources as possible and share with you kind of what we've done, how we've done it, and what I've learned. It may be great. It may not be your personality style, but what I will tell you is that I will give you every bit that I know that has made this business work for all these years. All right, moving on. Here's day one. I'm going to try to do our videos just super short so that we can get through this. I posted on Friday the table of contents. And the table of contents are the things that you're going to get to see. So you're going to get to see a 3-step approach, which we're going to talk about today. You're going to be able to answer people when they say, I don't have enough time. I don't have enough money. I don't know enough people. I don't want to bother people. I don't want to sell anything. This is a pyramid scheme. I'm going to go over all that in addition to follow up and then ways you can squash your own objections. So that being said, we're going to talk about a 3-step approach. I'm going to give you this information. Of course, you can read over it. But here's the deal. When we start talking to someone about the business, we can't just tell them what it is and tell them to buy something. Our first goal, listen to me very clearly, when we start talking to people, is to ask questions. Please write that down. Your first job, goal, task to do when you start communicating with someone or talking to them possibly about your challenge group or about coaching is to ask questions. Ask about them. Everybody loves to talk about them, but you need to ask about them because you need to know what their goals are. You need to know maybe where they're discontent right now. You need to know kind of where their pain points are. And then you need to also keep those because you will share those with them again when they say, I don't have enough time. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know enough people. I don't want to kiss my bicep and drink Shakeology with my picture, all the time. And you say, of course you don't have to do that, but you did tell me you would do anything to lose weight. This falls under the category of anything. You did tell me that you are so disenchanted with your job. You did tell me if you could just make an extra $50 a week, what that would do for your family. This is the opportunity. So before you can even go through this kind of 3-step approach process, you have to ask questions. And here are some of the things you're trying to find out. Their why. Like, why would they maybe do this business? Why would they maybe become a coach? Why? Or their what's in it for me? What benefits could they get that they need from a business like this? Y'all, it's a multitude of things. Accountability, friendship, positive people, money, weight loss, resources. I mean, there's a multitude of lists. You got to figure that out for that person. And y'all, it just takes time. And it just takes you asking questions. Before you answer any of theirs, you've got to ask them questions. And then, of course, find out what their goals are. So once you have that, it's almost like you kind of put it in like an ammunition packet on the back of your back. Like, I don't know if it's arrows or it's like bullets, I don't know. But it's like ammunition for later. You're going to want it. So when you talk to people about this business, we call it responding with a clarifying question. You need to ask them, what it is they're objecting to. So when people say, no, I don't want to do this, you need to say, okay, well, tell me why. And some people that makes them uncomfortable, it's okay, because a lot of people do not even know what they're objecting to. They're just saying no. Like, I think about that guy in the mall that's holding that lotion out. Hello, beautiful. You want your lotion? Oh, this will look so pretty on your face. And you're like, no, just stop. That's kind of, I think, why people object in the beginning, because that's it. They don't know what they're objecting to. They just think, I don't want to be bothered. But yet they can't stand their life. I don't want to be bothered, but yet they're so disenchanted. We have to realize we kind of know better. Not that we know better, like we're smarter than them, but we are in this topic. We are in this, because think of how you felt. You kind of felt the same way in the beginning. You're like, I'm not gonna be a coach. When we first looked into business, I'm like, I'm never gonna sell stuff. I will never be part of an MLM. I actually didn't even know what an MLM was, but I was like, it sounds gross. But they don't even know really what they're objecting to. So number one, ask a clarifying question. Tell me what it is that holds you back. Tell me what it is that makes you feel weird about this, okay? Because we're going to try to get down to it. Number two, when they tell you something like, I don't have the money, or I don't want to drink Shakeology, or I don't want to post myself, all over the internet, which, by the way, it's not like that. I think people think they have to, like, get naked or get in a bathing suit and post pictures of themselves. Some people do, but that's not what you have to do. But then you have to say, feel, felt, found. And what that means is, I understand how you feel. I felt the same way, but here's what I found. Y'all, it works every time. You don't make it sound like a robot, you make it sound like you. Feel, felt, found. I understand how you feel. I felt the same way, but here's what I found, or here's what I learned. And then you have to tell them what you learned, why you did it, how you felt the same way, but why you ended up saying yes. Okay? And then number three, you've got to always end this conversation with a question. You can't just be like, okay, bye, see ya. Scratch her name off the list. No. No one's ever a no. They're just a not right now. But you have to end with a good question. So, end with a question. This will prompt them to respond so that you know where they stand moving forward. And you have to just always end with a question. Depending on whatever you're talking about, you end with a question saying, I totally get where you're coming from. I felt the same way. Tell me what it is that's holding you back. Tell me what it is that makes you feel uncomfortable. Tell me what it is that maybe you think is a certain way, because almost every time someone says something, it's a misconception. And it's just something that they've seen that they think, they lump everyone together. Everyone has to do that, which is completely untrue. I feel like I don't coach like anyone else coaches. And like, if you see someone that coaches a certain way and you think, I can't do that, it's because you don't have to, or you don't need to. Or if you're like, I want to do that, but not so icky. Okay, we can utilize that to learn from, but you've got to realize, and they've got to realize, that we don't have to do it like anyone else. Let me hear your comments on this approach, because y'all, it works every time. And when I say it works, it gets you to the right point with everyone else every time, so you know how to proceed. Sometimes it's I'm going to talk to them in a couple of months. Sometimes it's I think they want to do this challenge, and why not go ahead and sign up to be a coach, because you get that first initial, fee free when you sign up for the challenge. Why not? So it helps you know how to proceed. And you guys, the more you do this, the easier it gets, and you will learn how to proceed instead of feeling kind of awkward, like I don't know what to do now. Which, P.S., I'm here for you to help you through that if you get to this point, and so is your upline coach. And if not, you've got me. All right, I want to hear from you what you thought about this. Bye.